as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Buckeyes will put toe to leather to crank us up. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UCLA's offense will get the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that...
Oh, it's out! He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. The Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to pass, it's Iamaleava. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bruins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flores. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Bruins send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Plucks it out of the air. Still running at the 40. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude.
There he goes. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
They're dealing with a second and long. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off play action. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Opening play of the drive from the 39. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then stroll.